guys? It's Mothman here, and so I know it's been a while since I last uploaded. I know, but there's a reason for that. So when I was filming my third part, after we had lost after the first two parts, the file got corrupted. And I'm in the process of recovering it right now. I just haven't been able to get it fully obtained and recovered yet, but I do know the steps I need to take. Um, but I felt like making you guys wait wasn't very fair, and that we, for the first two parts, had already gone through Viridian Forest and Brock's Gym, so you kind of already knew what the area was like. I know that I'm kind of robbing you of the excitement of the encounters, but that's what I'm doing right here. So I'm gonna do that very shortly in a second. What I do want to show you guys is I do want to show you the Pokemon team, and that this is gonna be part 4. It'll probably be uploaded before I get my hands on the Uncorrupted part 3, because it was really good, and we did a lot of fast forwarding. So I was able to get a lot of the mechanics down and figure out just how to get to you, like get the most amount of content to you without like dragging out the series. So I really learned how to do that. um Also, we started a new challenge, and I'll tell you what it is. The challenge is that after every time we defeat a gym leader, we have to add a new restriction, and the restriction is like can only use one type, or can only use two items in battle, or no over leveling. So we have a level cap, and the level of our Pokemon has to stay the same level as the next gym leader's highest level Pokemon, and cool little fun things like that. Um, I will tattle on myself a little bit, and I'll say that I forgot to do a challenge before we went into Brock's gym. So as kind of like a punishment, I think I'm gonna have ChatGPT give me a challenge before we go into um, this next route before Mount Moon. And I one thing I said was in part 3 that you guys aren't gonna be able to see up until this time is that I didn't want to have ChatGPT give me the challenges after each gym leader. I wanted you guys in the comments to give me a challenge to do, and it can really be anything. So think outside the box, and tell me what you guys think I should do after I beat each gym leader. Now, problem is, uh, we just beat Brock, so what challenge are we gonna give ourselves? I'm gonna give myself the first challenge, and from this point on, I'm gonna have you guys be the ones in the comments that give me the next challenge after we beat a gym leader. I don't think we're gonna get to Misty today. I think today we're gonna just try to get through uh, Route 3 and get through Mountain Moon. But for the most part, I think we should be pretty solid. And I will ask ChatGPT to give me some challenges before we go into Mount Moon. I promise I'm going to remember to do that, so that you guys aren't robbed of, the whole series, which is AI controls my Nuzlocke, or AI does my Nuzlocke. I haven't really settled on the best name for it so far, but I'm sure the name will get better as we go. But it's 4 minutes of me talking your ear off, so now I'm just gonna show you the Pokemon team so that we can get right on and start with it. So the Pokemon that we have acquired is we have Japan, the Pangoro, who we caught, I believe, in Route 2, and then uh, we got Onion, the Farfetch'd, which actually she's really good. Like when I first caught her in Viridian Forest, I thought this was gonna be rough, but she's actually really good, and she's been really solid. And then our starter was Rillaboom, who has Fluffy, and it halves the contact damage, which is really solid. Um, and then Japan has Magnet Pull, which is super good for a fighting type to have, so that there's no steel types that can run from us. That's our team so far, and we're gonna get the next few encounters. I did do everything similar to the first two parts. Abilities are randomized. All of the Pokemon are randomized. I do have experience share so that we can defeat grinding, but for the most part, yeah, I think we're pretty solid. Um, so let's ask. How many Pokeballs did we have? We had 14 Pokeballs when we last saw. I think that's enough for now. How many potions? We only have 6 potions. Let's grab some more potions. Um, and let's do let's do some paralyzed heals, and let's do an antidote. Um, so glad that we no longer have to do the challenge from the first couple episodes of the series, where it was we could only heal at major places a couple of times. And we'll finally be able to get our running shoes, so that'll help speed things up along with the fast forward button. And obviously, I'm going to do grinding off screen. But so for the meantime, I'm going to have us get our challenge for Route 3 because I didn't do a challenge for um, Brock, so I feel like I owe you guys a challenge. Even though you haven't seen the Brock fight yet, um, I'm gonna try to get that video out to you. So I'm gonna get the challenge for us. All right, guys. So here's the challenge. Um, we can only use 2 Pokemon for our team for the entire route, and we can have to pick any 2. I think we're gonna go with Rillaboom, and I know you guys haven't gotten to see Onion shine, but we're gonna go with Onion the Farfetch'd because you guys have not seen how good she cooks, dude. She cooks good. Capture only 1 Pokemon on this route. That's easy. No healing items um, during battles, and defeat at least one challenge with at least one trainer with the challenge of not losing any of your team members. Um, if you lose a Pokemon in the process, that's a forced release of the Pokemon that fainted. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Rillaboom and Farfetch'd because you guys did not get to see how good Farfetch'd was cooking. And Farfetch'd was cooking hard. So let's deposit Pangoro, and we're going to go on with Farfetch'd and Rillaboom. Even though Farfetch'd can't evolve because it's not a Galarian one, I think Onion should be good for at least a little bit, you know? So let's start it out, and let's get these encounters in. Start with the first trainer here. I do think we're going to do um, that we get, what's it called? Rewards after completing a challenge. And do air release. See, I'm telling you, she's cooking, dude. She is cooking. All right. Gotta get through this route. Maybe get through Mount Moon. But let me guys know how you feel about the series. Of course, you don't have to, but leaving a like is always appreciated, and leaving a comment, telling me how I can improve and how I can be better. Leaving a dislike, even if you want to leave a dislike because you really didn't like it, that's fine too. I'm always looking to improve on how we can be better. Um, Now, as you all know, the alternate name for this series is Mothman Procrastinates doing his schoolwork. But I'm actually doing pretty good with my schoolwork. I did some work, make sure that I got quite a few work done yesterday. It is Sunday as I'm recording this, Sunday the 6th of April. I wanted to make sure that I was able to play this game without having to worry about schoolwork that I had to do. So I made sure I did a very good amount of schoolwork yesterday and completed some schoolwork earlier this morning. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And Easter's coming up, so that's always fun and exciting. Um, is that is that thing Dynamaxed or Mega Evolved? Does Butterfree have a Mega Evolution? I don't know if it does or not. I'm gonna think that's Dynamax, but because I don't think it has a Mega Evolution. But um, as we soon found out, um, that TMs are not breakable. TMs are not breakable. So we can, when we get a TM, we can use it as many times as we like, which that really helps. Um, and that could also be a challenge that you guys give me later in the series. No TMs, can't use TMs, or can only use a TM once, and then you have to toss it. You know, these are ideas that you guys can hit me with as we embark. Let's throw Sticks up front. I want you guys to see how good Sticks is. He's pretty good. He's gonna throw out a Pangoro. I throw out Sticks. And with the Razor Leaf. This is what I mean by the fast forwarding. Sometimes these fights go really slow, and I kind of just want to be able to get through them without you guys having to sit here forever. Ooh, a Lairon. I I think Razor Leaf is super effective. It is not. It is not super effective. That's okay. Oh, my accuracy fell. Let's see if we can hit him with a scratch. Ah, nice. Got him. See the stats. Stats are looking pretty good. So we already completed the challenge that we have to defeat at least one trainer, which I don't really think a lot of these guys are skippable. I don't really think that you can skip a lot of these guys. Oh, I did not mean to hit Razor Leaf, but it's okay. Ooh, you gotta be careful here. Well, but Sticks handles him pretty well. Scratch. Man, that Fluffy that halves the physical attacks, that has really been clutch right now for Sticks. It 100% has. I mean, it only taking half damage. It's the reason why he's so bulky now. He's such a tank. Like that is extraordinary ability. We really got lucky with that one. And yeah, look at that. We sweet. Look at that. All right, we gained quite a few levels from that one. So let's throw Onion back in front. I don't know what Misty's highest level is off the top of my head. I think it's 21. I think usually her Starmie is 21. Um, but I'm gonna double check. It's either 21 or 22. There's the Galarian Farfetch'd I was telling you about earlier. There's that they are out there, and we just got unlucky, and we got a normal Farfetch'd. But like I've been saying, Onion has been doing superbly good. Onion's been doing superbly good. So no complaints so far. And I think Onion doing good is also, it's nice because actually let's save our potions because we're just gonna run back to the Pokemon Center and heal. I want to get. I can't wait for us to go get that Magikarp. That's one reason why I didn't want to blow all of our money at the Pokemart. Is that we get that Magikarp that we can buy, and since the Pokemon are randomized, right, that is a free That's a free Pokemon, essentially. So, as I was saying in the second part, not a big avoiding trainers during Nuzlocke guy. So, that can bite me in the butt sometimes. I understand, but I think it makes things a little bit more fun. So, ooh, Drizzle. Ooh. This one might be rough. This one might be rough. I okay, paralyzes us. Okay, rain's still falling. I hope he doesn't have a. Okay, okay, he didn't have an electric type attack, but we can no longer escape, so Onion has to stay in. Oh, cool, sweet. Oh, sweet. All right, so let's shift. Actually, we have a paralyze heal. We have a paralyze heal, so we should be good. Yep, sweet, awesome. All right, almost done with our encounters, our trainer battles for Route 3. And, alright, Appleton. I'm going to fast forward the fight. If you guys have a problem with me fast forwarding the fights, just let me know. I just do it for your convenience so that you're not sitting here and watching me just slowly win a battle. Oh, that was another thing, is that our Farfetch'd, so our Farfetch'd ability is that he gives his item to, I think, his ally, so it's only good for double battles. But the other ability the Farfetch'd in the randomizer have is slow start. So we really got lucky. Onion could have been so bad. Like, we really got lucky with how good Onion is. That is not good. Okay. Let's see. We're definitely gonna switch out, that's for sure, into Sticks. He's a special attacker. All right, he's gonna paralyze us. Okay, cool. All right, these are the battles that count, guys. These are the battles that count. All right, I'm gonna hit. I think I'm gonna set up with a grassy terrain. Resist. Oh man, I want to set up with the grassy terrain because. Oh man, gosh, we can't get out of this. All right. Okay, this is starting to get bad. I'm trying to set up with grassy terrain because it heals us, and how is he still not able to break the paralysis? You cannot be this paralyzed. The grassy terrain boosts our grass moves, and I think if we get him to heal up fully, it might heal his paralysis. Oh my goodness, dude, this is bad. Okay. We can't use healing items in battle either. And he would take out. Okay. The paralysis is really kicking us in the butt. I think we need a crit to help. I really don't want to lose Sticks. That would really freaking suck if we lost Sticks. Okay, the grassy terrain is now no longer up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright. So we have to go to we have to throw in Onion. Okay. Knockoff might be able to do some damage. Oh, let's go! Onion, you are so clutch. Dude, see, look, this is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying. I don't want to hear any Onion disses in the comments at all. Onion is the GOAT. You know what? They might be staying throughout the entire run. I do not be surprised if at last minute we lose a Pokemon and then Onion comes in to help with the Elite Four and she absolutely sweeps the Elite Four, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's the craft, okay? That's the craft and the dedication that we need, okay? That was wildly good. I really thought that either we were losing somebody. I actually really thought we were gonna lose there. For a second, we had 5 HP left on Rillaboom, and he was paralyzed. And Onion is a flying type. I'm sitting here thinking like, man, I'm looking like an idiot right now because we chose Onion over Pangoro. But no, Onion was absolutely the right call. Alright, is this over here a different route? No, this is still Route 3. Okay, this is still Route 3. Alright, so here's our encounter for Route 3. Let's hope it's good. What did we get? Got a Ditto. Man, that sucks. That sucks. That really does suck. I think we just knocked this out. Yeah, we don't want a Ditto on the team. So, I'll sacrifice the encounter. But I think... Oh, okay, here's Route 4. I don't think there's any encounters for Route 4. Okay, we got a Personberry. Is this not... I know one of these rocks has a secret item. I just can't remember which one. Does he battle us? No, he does not battle us. Okay, I can't ever remember if he battles us or not. Alright, so we completed the challenge. So let's withdraw Pangoro. Japan. Pangoro. I always forget to say the names of my Pokemon. And alright, so this guy sells us a Magikarp. Let's see what it's going to cost, what Pokemon it's going to be. Alright. Let's give a nickname to it. Chansey. It's a Chansey. Okay. Alright. Not the biggest fan, but it's got a lot of bulk. I'm going to call it Hospital. Because anybody that it fights is going to need a hospital. No, I'm joking. It's not going to be that good. But let's see what we can do with her. Alright, so it's going to be a level 5. And Onion and Sticks are going to go back here. Let's see what we got here. Timid nature. Hustle. Trades accuracy for power. So that's awful. This thing is awful. And it's got a speed boosting nature and an attack lowering nature. Defense Girl Crowd Tailwhip. Oh my goodness, this is awful. This is awful. This is just a bad Pokemon. But let's see what we can do with the Chansey. Can it learn Rock Tomb? I hope it can. Yeah, it can. Alright, not all is lost. We'll teach it Rock Tomb. That might be able to help. But we're also about to get a attack, lower the attack, lower the defense. Yeah, we're gonna need Pokemon to lower the defense if this thing's got bad attack stats. So we'll get rid of Growl. And let's move the moves around. We'll put Octoon right there and Pound up top. Alright, so let's ask ChatGPT what's our reward. We'll say I was to complete the challenge. May I please have an reward. Rare candy, a TM of your choice, healing item. This is this thing is thinking that we are hacking, which we're not. item like a full restore. Should prize a rare candy for one of your Pokemon. You can use the level up Pokemon of your choice. You have a nice boost for upcoming battles. Okay. These rewards don't really work. So let me give me a second. Okay. So I got it to give us some different ones because those three, again, this second one is it's kind of like the last one. It thinks that we're hacking and we're not. But a free reroll encounter of a Pokemon, um, which I think is a really popular one, or a one-time free heal. If your team's low in health, we can heal it at no cost. Use this free heal whenever you need it, but only once. And I think that means like during a battle, because in a Nuzlocke you're not supposed to heal in a battle, although those are specified. Those are some specified rules, which is a rule that we can add after we beat a gym leader. Like I said, the first rule that I'm implementing is level cap. So, uh, we'll take a free reroll of the encounter, which I feel like is a probably going to be a common reward that we use. So I'll try not to use it too much, but for the time being, with how crappy our encounters are, I'll have us run again into the grass and get a different encounter. Okay, this is cool. I like this. A Galarian Farfetch to go well with Onion. This could be a really good Pokemon, and I think we'll take it. I think we'll take it. Let's see if we can get it down. Oh, of course, he avoided the attack because we have Hustle. Oh, it's got Truant. That is the worst. That's the worst. I cannot believe it's got Truant. Oh, that sucks, dude. I hope that's a um move. I hope that's an ability that it does not carry over when it evolves. Um, Now I believe that it has to get 3 critical hits in order to level up. So we'll definitely have to invest in some dire hits with the Galarian Farfetch'd, and I think we've got its health down just enough. Let's try to hit it with a Pokeball. Sweet. Give a name. What should we name the Galarian Farfetch'd? It's a lady. Let's name it. Let's name her Joan, after Joan of Arc. I know that Joan of Arc isn't really a lazy girl, but she's a Galarian Farfetch. They're warriors, and I think it'll fit fairly well. It's a fighting type. We've already got Pangoro, so it's a little bit of an overlap. It's a fighting and flying. However, oh, it's not a fighting and flying. Truant moves only every other 2 turns. Okay. Pretty nice stats. Not too bad. Not too good either, but we should be able to go in. I'm gonna grind them up a little bit, and I'm gonna see what we can accomplish with these guys. So I'll be right back in a second after I grind the Pokemon up. All right, guys. So let me show you what I did to the team. Um, Went and grinded up just a bit. I got Hospital up to level 12, and so did Joan. They got Pound, Rock, Tomb, Refresh, and Tail Whip. Joan has Peck, Sand Attack, and Leer. I'm going to move Fury Cutter over to here. And so Galarian Farfetch'd evolves after getting 3 critical hits. I was trying to grind a little bit and get that done. This patch of grass down here, dude, this thing is nuts. It's got Galvantula, it has Magnezone, it even has Nidoran Boy, like the actual like Pokemon Red, like Pokemon that's supposed to be here. Like this thing had some wild encounters, and unfortunately, I feel like we got the one that kind of draws back the most with Galarian Farfetch'd, but it's okay. This is Mount Moon now, and I want us to get our first encounter before we go ahead and see what the challenge is for Mount Moon. And it's Trumbeak. Okay. Misty Surge, what does that do? Is that for fairy types? Okay. Let's see how much damage we can do with Rock Tomb. Okay, that's not too bad. A good voice, that could be good. Alright, avoided the attack with hospitals. Ooh, that's not the best. And he dropped our defense. Hopefully we get hit in the Rock Tomb. Hit in the Rock Tomb and then we'll switch out. Yep. Oh, please don't KO. Please don't KO. Okay, cool. Alright, let's switch out. Let's switch into Onion. Onion should be able to resist. And let's see if we can catch Trumbeak. Okay. I don't know what the catch rate of Trumbeak is, but I can't imagine it's the best. Oh, he keeps breaking out. Oh, let's go. Alright. Oddly enough, most of our Pokemon are girls. We've only got one boy, and that's Rillaboom. What should we do? Let's do Chorus. Actually, I like Opera. What if we did Opera? I like Opera better. Opera. I think that's how you spell opera. Alright, so we got our encounter, and we're going to go heal up, and then we'll see what our challenge is for Mount Moon. We've got all 6 Pokemon. So let's see what we can get. And we'll put Sticks here, we'll put Opera. We already know what Opera's ability is because it changed the area. It's got an attack boosting nature, creates a misty terrain. We've got Echoed Voice, Rock Smash, and Growl. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, let me ask ChatGPT what our challenge is for Mount Moon. Alright, guys. So here's the challenge it wants us to have for Mount Moon. Limited team usage. Choose 3 Pokemon from your team to use for the entire Team Rocket segment. The remaining Pokemon must stay in the PC until you've finished Mount Moon. Keep your chosen 3 Pokemon under level 15 to match the challenge of facing lower level Team Rocket grunts and their Pokemon. If any of your Pokemon surpass level 15, they can't be used for that section of Mount Moon. No healing items in battle. You cannot use any healing items during battles. This includes potions, super potions, status healers, etc. You'll need to rely on your strategy to avoid using items in battle. Capture 1 Pokemon from Mount Moon. You must catch the first Pokemon you encounter in Mount Moon and add it to your team. It's the only new member you're allowed to add during this segment, and if it faints, you cannot use it for the rest of the Team Rocket portion. And we can't switch out during battle. Once you choose 3 Pokemon for the challenge, you cannot switch them out during any of the Team Rocket battles in Mount Moon. You're stuck with what you pick, so choose wisely. Okay. And obviously, our reward is a new encounter, a free heal at a Pokemon Center, or bonus Pokeballs, which we're going to have to do new encounter because we're not hacking. But so that would leave us with Opera, Joan, Hospital, and probably Japan. So what we'll do is we'll lead with Onion, and then once we get to the Team Rocket areas, we'll leave and we'll take out Onion and Styx, and then we'll leave Japan, Hospital, and Opera and Joan. But for the most part, that should be our challenge. Let's see if we can get through Mount Moon in this episode as well. Bullet Seed. Ooh. Let's see if we can teach any of the guys Bullet Seeds. Oh, we could probably teach Rillaboom Bullet Seed. That'll be really useful to teach him. Okay, so we'll teach Styx. And Opera. Okay, Opera can get Bullet Seed. That actually might be pretty useful. The user intimidates target, loses attack and special attack, grassy terrain. Let's get rid of grassy terrain because the last few times that we've used it, it hasn't really helped us. It looks like it's helped the other team as well, and that's not what we want. So teaching Opera Bullet Seed though will get us our grass coverage back, and we'll see what we can do for the remainder of the battle. Alright, we could have had Mudbray, so not too bad. I'm happy with Opera. Toucan is a really strong Pokemon, and this should help us get to Butterfree. This should help get us Onion and Styx closer to the level cap, rather than, you know, them accidentally overleveling in throughout the entirety of Mount Moon. So, okay, good for that. Paralyze heal. Those are always good. I don't know when the Team Rocket grunts start coming in to play. So as soon as I see the first Team Rocket grunt, we'll hightail it out of here, and then we'll get to the first one. We'll hightail it out to here, and then we'll do the challenge rules. Chansey evolves with high friendship. So Hospital should be doing... Ooh, Mandibuzz. Okay. Okay. Let's see how much Aerial Ace does. Ooh, okay. Okay, got a critical hit. Another Aerial Ace, and she's down. Hey. There we go. Slash! Let's get rid of Fury Attack. Slash is going to be so good. Oh, Slash is a high crit chance. So that's really good. Unfortunately, it's not Galarian Farfetch'd. It's normal Farfetch'd. So that Slash won't come in handy too. Well, that's a lie. The Slash will come in handy, but it's just not going to help Farfetch'd evolve. I'm going to try to spare healing items here. But I might just run back and grab some healing items before we embark on the rocket grunt. Emergency exit. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we didn't get too bad of a Trumbeak if the option for abilities was Misty Terrain or Emergency Exit. Let's hit him with some bullet seeds. There we go. Alright, we found a potion. Alright. Ampharos. Okay. Let's hit him with a razor leaf. Sweet. Feeble. Another razor leaf. Awesome. Alright, so we're sweeping through pretty easy. Okay, there's a rare candy, so that might come in handy. Nice. Screech. Lowers the attack and special attack. Lowers defense. Let's keep Noble Roar. Yeah, let's keep Noble Roar. Because I like the idea of lowering 2 of their attacking stats rather than just lowering 1 defense stat. Hamilton. We're trying to keep the rest of the squad in the back because we don't want them to get over leveled before we start seeing the Team Rocket grunts. Wow, that's kind of crazy that for slow start, he's already hitting us. Does slow start not let them hit us for the first few turns, or does slow start mean like their stats are halved, but they can still attack? Let me know down in the comments if you guys remember. Let's see if I can turn on some volume for you guys. So trying very hard to get some volume for you guys. Scratch. There we go. Yeah, maybe it's best if we do mute it. That way, because I've fast forwarded a lot. What's this? Okay, we found an escape rope, so we can use that to get out of here real easy once we find the Team Rocket grunts. A lot of Mudbray. Nice. Got him kicked out. Alright. Let's hit with the... Let's hit him with a scratch. You know, maybe some volume isn't too bad. There's Greninja here? Okay. Well, that kind of sucks that we could have gotten a Greninja. Oh, it's drowsy. Oh, maybe it's a good thing we didn't get Greninja. Maybe I should have picked up on some repels. Maybe I'll grab some repels for us, so that we don't hit too many wild Pokemon. To look up what that ability Comatose is. It's really interesting. I've never seen that ability before, Comatose. Regardless, it doesn't sound like it's a good ability that we would want on the team. Well, there's the first rocket, so we already hit the rocket, so now that officially starts our Team Rocket quest that the AI gave us. So, let's go heal. I'm really worried to see what the Team Rocket's Pokemon is going to be. They should be low leveled, but regardless, still have to worry. So we're going to have to deposit... We have to deposit Onion and Sticks. We'll let Opera lead. Japan will use at the very... Yeah, okay, so Japan still has a far long time from going over level 15. So we're not in too much threat there. I'm going to go get some healing items and some repels, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went and got more healing items. And the team, as you can see, is 3 under 15 with the addition that we got. I think I'm going to give Opera the Oranberry that we have since he's so low leveled right now. And let's see what we can do going forward. Alright. Here's the Surge. Okay, so this one does not have... with the Echo Voice. Why are we so much weaker? Alright, let's switch. It's not a rocket battle, so we can still switch. Awesome, we hit the Rock Tomb. And we lowered his speed, that's good. It'd be so cool if Chansey evolved into Blissey really early. I doubt that they do, but it would be really nice for that to happen. You have to be careful though. We don't want to over level any of our guys, because then we can't use them. He's not... No, this is a Nuzlocke. What am I doing? Yeah, let's throw a potion his way. Hopefully we see a Mudbray soon. I'm thinking maybe running from the Trumbeaks for now, and hitting only the hitting only up the Mudbray for easy XP for the time being. We'll run for now. Alright. Isn't there a Greninja down here? That would be an easy KO. We could get that Greninja. There it is. Speed this up. Okay. Oh, dude, nice. Ooh! Yeah, that got a little dangerous. That got a little sketchy there. but good XP. Nice. Okay, gained 2 levels before he fought the rocket. Okay, that's good. And then we can hit bag. Heal him up. Okay. Team is still looking pretty okay. Might have to avoid some trainers towards the end here so that we don't over level. But I don't know how much more. Oh, here we go. Here's our first rocket fight, guys. All right. He's bringing out a Sneasel. Okay, we can defeat this Sneasel easily. All right. One Rock Smash and he should be pretty out. Nice. Finish him off with a Bullet Seed. Nice, nice, nice. Now we can't switch out, remember, so Opera's got to stay in here. He's throwing out another Trumbeak. With the echoed voice. Oh, he critical hit us. I think we might lose Opera here. I'm not allowed to switch out. That really sucks if we lose Opera. I'm really hoping that he goes for another bad move, like Growl. Well, let's wait and see how he goes for Echoed Voice. No, I think it's over. Yep, we lost Opera. Yep. Dude, that freaking sucks. Alright, let's throw out Joan. Same with Peck. This is not good. This is not good. Okay, he didn't hit us with another one. But we have Truant. I forgot we have Truant. Oh, dude, this is awful. We might lose Joan here, too. That would really suck to lose Joan. Oh, man. He's got Truant. Oh, he's doing workup. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Before we go any further, let's see what the conditions are. No switch out during battle. You cannot switch them out during any of the Team Rocket battles. You're stuck with what you pick, so choose wisely. Right? Wait a minute. Does that mean that we can't switch them out with the Pokemon that we put in the PC? If a Pokemon gets low on health, you have to risk it or fight through with what you've got left. Yep. Yeah. Okay. This isn't good. It's got Truant. Yeah. We just lost Joan. That sucks. Alright, we'll just have to be careful with the trainers from this point forward, making sure that we don't overlevel. Oh, Jesus. Yep, we're gonna have to switch out hospital. That sucks. It's not looking good right now. That is the worst thing that could happen. Comet Punch. That might be good. Let's keep work up. Let's use this Repel. Try to get around some of the Pokemon. And get some money for that star piece. You gotta avoid that trainer. If only we could. If only we still had some of our guys, like Opera. That really sucks. I think there might be a Team Rocket Grunt down this way. There is. Thief. I think we can teach that to Pangoro. We can. Which move should be forgotten? Let's get rid of Arm Thrust. Alright, next battle. Rock Tomb. Alright. We gotta take him out before the he gets a chance to get his Rock Smashes or Echoed Voices up. Yeah. Let's get another Rock Tomb. And there goes Hospital. Guys, I think this might be a loss. This might be another loss. Oh, we didn't want to do Rock Tomb. You should have done Fat Fingered it. So I think essentially we lost the challenge. Because there's no way that we go through this without Pangoro over-leveling. So what I'm going to have to do is I think I'll have us tell ChatGPT that, you know, we couldn't complete the challenge, and we'll have it give us a punishment. That really sucks. I mean, I don't even think there was anything we could have do in that situation. After Opera went down, yeah, there was just not much we could do. Having no switching out is really no switching out is honestly really rude. This is one of my things about this is the challenges can be fun, but sometimes ChatGPT is just it's not fair with the challenges. Like not being able to switch out to choosing character, like I freaking hate that, dude. I freaking hate that. That's so unfair. But we lost the challenge, so there's Opera. Joan. And Hospital. That really sucks. That really sucks, guys. I'm at a loss of words. That sucks so bad. Here's our first official death box. We do get a fossil, though, by the end of this, so we'll get to see what the fossil is. Although we can't revive it for a while. Alright, let me go get some items real quick. Alright, so I went and grabbed some items. I think we're going to complete Mount Moon before we ask ChatGPT like what our punishment is. Doing a punishment while having to do Mount Moon would just be brutal. So we're gonna do it like that. Sort items by type. There we go. Perfect. Now our bag is sorted. But at least we can fight some of the trainers now. We can fight this girl. See what she's got. A Kangaskhan. That would have been brutal to fight. Good thing that we already lost our challenge. Awesome. Easy. Good thing about Japan is that he's not too close to Misty's highest level, so we'll be able to do a decent amount. Ooh, Hatchram. Oh, we did get a dark type move, so now we can do Thief. That should be good. Oh, nice. Nice. Wow. Dispatched of her pretty easily. Get down in that way. Did we fight this guy? No, we did not. Let's see what youngster Josh has in for us. He's got a Pangora. But ours is better. Japan is better. Nice. And a Pangoro. Oh, why did I do Karate Chop? I should have just hit him with the Rock Tomb, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Sweet. Didn't matter. Wow, Japan is such a beast. Japan is such a beast. It's crazy. All three of the encounters that that we got for this quest that we were coming up, we lost all of them. We just lost all of them. That is the worst. I hate that. I really do. That sucks for us. It's really unfortunate, guys. Really sorry. I think the odds are kind of stacked against us, though. Unless we over-leveled, but at that point, I don't really see how that would have been fun. And we were already kind of backed up against the wall. And I thought it was a pretty good challenge, so I didn't want to ask it for a different one. So, it's okay. We'll take our punishment on the chin. Hopefully it doesn't say that we can't get an encounter for Route 4. But, I mean, that might be what it is. She's gonna keep bulldozing, I guess. We're gonna try to keep Japan up front for as long as we can, but okay. Well, not for him. No, we're gonna throw in sticks. Man, I was really excited to use the Galarian Farfetch too. That sucks. Alright, time to heal up. Got a moonstone. Sweet. Already flunked. Is there an item up here? Yes. Yes, there is an item up here. A revive. Well, this is a Nuzlocke, so we won't be using any of those, but Goro. Some of the karate shop. Oh, almost. Oh. Let's hit him, thief. Awesome. Nice. Pretty smooth so far. Alright, awesome. Oh, almost forgot to heal. I always do that. I always forget to heal. Don't think there should be that many more Team Rocket runs, and I think we're almost out of Mount Moon. I think this is the last Rocket Grunt. Just now realizing I probably should have fought all of the normal trainers and then saved strictly the Team Rocket Grunts for the team, and that would have helped against over leveling, but it is what it is. Hindsight is 50-50. Or 2020, I mean. Hindsight's 2020. And we'll get it through. We'll work through it. And I know this recording's going a little long, but I don't want to leave you guys on a low note, so we'll get what our punishment is, and we might get our next encounter. Sweet, got another moonstone. There we go. Let's throw in... No, let's keep Japan. Japan's doing good. Sunflora. Turbo Blaze. Wow. It's got Reshiram's ability. Fable. Alright, we can easily take him out with Karate Chop. Relicanth? Okay, we can take him out easily too. So he has Water Gun. Just another Karate Chop because we're almost out of Mount Moon anyway. Alright. Yep, let's take the Helix Fossil. We don't know what it's going to be, but hopefully we don't end up regretting it. Hopefully something really good. Got an antidote. Just want to make sure that there's no secret items anywhere before we leave. Alright. So here's our Route 4. No, we won't use another Repel. Power, when it shifts down, Mega Punch is the ultimate attack. Yes, now which Pokemon will learn it? Oh, Japan can learn it. Fire Punch! Let's hold off. Let's hold off because let's see what his kick is. You agree? Yes. Yes. Which Pokemon wants to learn it? Thunder Punch. Fire Punch and Thunder Punch. That's what the randomizer has those as. Wow. That's really good actually. Wondering if we should save those in case something else better comes along the line that we want to teach those to. Yeah, I'd say let's save them. And we got Roar. We don't want to skip our encounter. Alright. Is there any secret items? Yep, right here. Raspberry. Alright. Well, let's get our punishment. First and foremost. Usually gives us a punishment. Adjusted reward for trying the challenge. A revive. As consolation, you can use one revive on any Pokemon that fainted during the Team Rocket challenge. This allows you to bring back a fallen member to use again, but you can only use it once. It's a nice little boost to help recover from setbacks. Okay. A reroll on your next encounter. Even though you couldn't complete the challenge, you've still earned the right to reroll your wild next encounter. This gives you the chance to get a better Pokemon, or one that fits your team's needs more. Use it to strengthen your team moving forward. You know what? I like this. Especially since this is my first time doing this for like a throughout thing. I kind of like adjusted reward for trying the challenge. So let's do a revive. I think getting to revive a Pokemon will be good. And let me know in the comments what Pokemon you want me to revive. I'm really thinking about bringing back. I think Galarian Farfetch'd, as fun as it could be, the Truant really sets us back, and I don't think that it'll change its ability when it evolves. So I'm very hesitant on Galarian Farfetch'd. If I'm being honest with you, I really like the idea of bringing back Hospital. Um, we already have a flying type in Farfetch'd, and there's going to be no end to the amount of flying types that we can get in the future. But Hospital is really good with bulk, and I really think we should revive Hospital. But of course, I want you guys to let me know. Let's ask it for a punishment. I would like a punishment as well for being unable to complete your challenge. Release a Pokemon. Well, we're not gonna do that. Restricted healing. For the next two battles, whether they're against trainers or wild Pokemon, you cannot use healing items. This means you'll have to rely entirely on your Pokemon's health and strategy to get through your fights. If a Pokemon faints during these battles, it will be permanently lost. Okay. Restricted healing. I'm gonna double check on the Nuzlocke rules because I could have swore in Nuzlocke you're not allowed to heal in battle. I could be wrong though. I could absolutely be wrong. But let's get our next encounter. Don't want to keep you guys waiting. So, let's get our next encounter. Dupe's Claws. So, don't have to get this one. We're going to run because I don't want us to over level. That is a Dupe's Claws as well. Alright. Let me see if I can get us to get a new Pokemon soon. I don't want us to have to keep... Alright, I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna let you guys back when I get a new encounter. Okay, so this is our next encounter. Alaron, which... That's pretty good. Definitely like that. Let's hit him with a Rock Tomb. He should resist it. Oh, hit us with a Mud Slap. I don't think that this Rock Tomb will knock him out. Oh, he just hit Harden, so he's definitely not gonna get knocked out by this Rock Tomb. Wow. Okay. Can we hit the Rock Tomb, please, Japan? I would really appreciate it if you could. We want to take some health off of him. Oh, dude, can we just hit another Rock Tomb? Like, this is getting frustrating. Probably not, because he keeps lowering our accuracy. We might have to just do this. Okay, cool. We got another Rock Tomb off. Alright, let's chuck balls at it. Let's chuck some Pokeballs at it. Alright, 22 Pokeballs. He should get caught in one of these. Come on. Oh, man. He's just not getting in it. Oh, let's go. Alright, what should we nickname Laron? Um... What should we name her? What if we did... This is really good. What if we did Samurai? Because our Aggron looks like Samurai when they're fully evolved. do you spell samurai, guys? Samurai. Yes. There we go. Samurai. Alright, guys. And here we are at Cerulean City. Finally made it. Again, we get to revive a Pokemon. So let me know what you guys want us to do. What Pokemon you want me to revive. And we'll make sure that I try my best to get that done. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. All right, peace. Ah, face reveal at 100K. Face reveal at 100K. Of course, face reveal at 100K.